Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So what I thought I would do today, because quite a few of you have asked for breakfast ideas, I thought I would make a chatty recipe video with you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to film my next 3 mornings, starting today, of breakfast and show you what I usually eat in a week. It's usually these 3 recipes I'm going to show you that I kind of alternate between and have for my breakfast each day. And the boys and Chris love these too. So what I'm going to start with is today's recipe. So what I've got here, I have just toasted this flatbread. This is a Greek style flatbread. This is just from Deli Kitchen. You can use toast with this if you'd like, sourdough, whatever you fancy really, but we have these in the cupboard, so I thought I would use these today. And then I'm going to top it with some cottage cheese, some honey, but this is my special truffle honey. You can use regular honey if you don't have this, of course. And I've also got some chili flakes and salt and pepper. This is a really high protein breakfast and it keeps you full for a really long time. So like I said, I have toasted this flatbread. So what I'm going to do is get a generous amount of cottage cheese and top that on each side of my flatbread. This is just one flatbread cut in half and toasted. So I'm just gonna smooth that out like this. You can also add avocado to this if you want to, some tomatoes, but I like to kind of do that more as a lunch, or a brunch. So for breakfast, I'm just gonna use the cottage cheese. Then I've got some chili flakes. We have HelloFresh deliveries and I get loads of these chili flakes with the delivery, and I only ever use half the amount of chili flakes it says in each recipe because otherwise it gets a little bit too spicy for the boys, which then means I've got lots of these little sachets left at home for this occasion. So I've got some chili flakes here. I'm just going to top each bit of the flatbread with some of those. Add a generous amount of salt and pepper. I do feel like cottage cheese does need to be seasoned quite well. And then finally, I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of honey. Do not forget this step because this is vitally important. So like I said, oh my goodness, this is truffle honey, but you can use regular honey, whatever you fancy. This is from Borough Market. They have a whole little stall dedicated to things with truffle in it. And yeah, this is, luckily, no one in my family likes truffle honey, so this is all mine. Generous amount of that on there. And that is literally your breakfast done. It is so delicious, high in protein, like I said, and it keeps you full for a really long time. Let's dig in and give it a try. Delicious. Breakfast number 1. Okay, I've just got back from the gym and I'm going to make myself a little snack, well, my breakfast. I did have something just before I went, but this is what I would typically have when I get back from the gym or a spin class or anything like that. So I've got my pan. I'm just going to put some of this oil in here. This is just La Española's olive oil spray, and this for me I think is the best spray to use because other ones, they come out a little bit bitty, but this one's a very, very good one. What I'm going to make, this might sound gross to some of you, but it's amazing. I'm going to make like a fried egg in blue cheese. Like you might have seen this when people make this with feta cheese, or they can do it with halloumi as well, but I am using blue cheese today. So what I have done is I have just turned my hob on and I'm going to bring my pan up to heat, and then I'm going to be using the same flatbreads that I did in the previous recipe. So those are just in the toaster toasting. So what I'm going to do first of all is get my blue cheese. Now this is just like a little blue cheese pot that you can get. So in here there is 30 grams of blue cheese. I'm just going to add that into my pan and I'm just going to let that just melt a little bit before cracking my egg into the middle. My flatbreads have been toasted, pop that there. Oh my gosh, I love blue cheese so much. If you're not a blue cheese fan, swap this out with feta or, like I said, with halloumi as well. Just dice your halloumi up nice and small and then you pop it in there, and when it starts to melt, you can crack your egg in. The blue cheese is looking delicious. So I'm gonna crack my egg and pop it in the middle. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper too. What I'm also going to do, I shared a recipe the other day of how I make this chili oil. So I will link that down below if you didn't see it, but it is absolutely delicious and it's got loads of big chunks of chili and onion in here. You've got loads and loads of things in here. I'm literally just going to drizzle some of this over the top to give it extra flavour. I cannot tell you how much flavour this chili oil adds to recipes. It is honestly amazing. And now that's cooked, it's now time to just dish up. And there you have your fried egg and blue cheese with chili oil on a pita bread. Now it's time to tuck in and enjoy. Oh my gosh, the best. Okay, so for breakfast today, I'm going to be making some pancakes. So I make pancakes a couple of different ways, but this way, they're really easy to flip. When I make my protein pancakes with just banana and egg, they just sometimes become a bit like mush. So I'm showing you the good ones today. So what I've got is some plain flour, some milk. I've got 2 eggs and a banana. So basically what you want to do is you get a cup, whatever cup you want. If you are wanting to make more pancakes, you want to get a bigger cup. But because I'm just making a few for us today, I'm going to get this cup, which is actually half a cup, 125 mils. And you basically want to do the same quantities of milk to flour to eggs. So however, I always do the eggs first. Wherever the eggs go to, I copy that with the flour and the milk, and then I obviously add in the banana. So what we're going to go in with, like I said, first of all is the eggs. So I've got 2 eggs here. And then as you can see, this is basically to the top of this half a cup. So I'll pop that in to my mixer. I'll then add the same quantity of milk and flour. I'll then pop the whole banana in. So even if I was going to be doing double this quantities, I would still just put 1 banana in. If I do any more than double, then I would add another banana in. But yeah, 1 banana I would say suits anything from 2 to 4 eggs. Right, we're just going to get that whizzed up and then they're ready to cook. We're going to bring the pan up to heat. I'm going to put a little bit more of that La Española olive oil in there. First one. If you want to, you can also add some protein powder to this mixture as well. We quite often do that with our pancakes, but today I just thought I'd leave them out. This is just from IKEA. It's so good for pancake flipping. So I'm now just going to make a nice big stack of pancakes and then I'll distribute it out to the family. All right, so this is my last pancake that I'm making, but as you can see, that those quantities that I used made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pancakes. So like 2 each for the family, perfect amount for before school. They look absolutely delicious. So now you just want to obviously add whatever topping you'd like. My favorite is to definitely have some Greek yogurt, then some of these delicious pumpkin and sunflower seeds, and then I just finish it off with a spoonful of nut butter as well. So there you have it, 3 breakfast ideas for you. These are kind of like our go-to breakfast. They always go down really, really well. And what's great about them is you can like chop and change them up as well. So they're a little bit different every single day. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.